Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody. This is Dean with Outdoor with Dean. Today, I'm gonna show you guys how I cut my arrows to the right length. So for this job, you're gonna need some kind of cleaning alcohol. You're gonna need a glue. I'm using G5 glue. This glue is good for gluing your inserts and also gluing your veins. You're gonna need some Q-tips for cleanup. You're gonna need scissors. You're gonna need a little bit of sandpaper. You're gonna need some paper towels to clean up. You're also gonna need a tape measure to measure the length of your arrows and how much to cut them. And today I'm also gonna use my spinner to spin my arrows to see if they are straight. The first thing I do is I take my arrows, I put them on a spinner, and I spin them to see if these arrows are straight and true. So this one is good. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other two. And these arrows, they come with the nocks pre-installed already. So I'm just gonna be measuring from nocks up here and cut them on the other side. So let's see this one. Yep, all three arrows are good to go. And this little tool, this little arrow spinner, also comes in with the squaring at the end. So I'm gonna be taking this off, turning the other way, and I'm gonna have my sandpaper inserted in there. Just in case I don't cut it square, this is gonna square my arrows. So the first thing I do is I take my arrow, I get my tape measure out, I put it at the end. My arrows that I cut them are 28 inches. So I get a little pen and I mark it at 28 inch. Just like this. I won't need my tape measure anymore. I'll put that away. And what I do from there is just I line up all of my arrows. Make sure they line up at the end. And just draw the little line. Same thing with the other one. Line them up. Just like this, and just mark a little cut line there, just like this. I won't need this pen anymore. I put it away. The next thing I do is I have this little square tool, and I have this little saw that I cut with. Unfortunately, I don't have a arrow cutter, but this works just fine for me, and I have been doing this for years. So what I do is I just line it up like this. I'm gonna take something that I can put my squaring tool on. I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna cut it just before the line, but from the other side, since I'm gonna be inserting this in a square tool, and I'm going to be sanding it down to make sure it is square. So the next thing I do is I cut it. There you go. Once that's cut, I'm going to do the other two arrows. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but this is not perfectly square, but there is nothing too much to worry about this, since I have a squaring tool and I'm gonna square it in there. So let's go ahead and cut the other two. Once you have all three of these cut up, and they're all same size, 28 inches. Now it's time to square them up. Like I said, if you don't have your square to cut them square, you don't need it, because if you have a square tool, you can use that and they're gonna be perfectly squared off. I'm just gonna go ahead, clean this up a little bit over here, a little bit. Clean all of the dust off. You won't need this anymore. Put it away. So the next thing, I'm gonna take these couple of nuts off. Gonna take this, and I already have pre-cut my sandpaper. Once you have your sandpaper installed, gonna go ahead and install this on there. And there it is installed. And what we're gonna do next, put down the sandpaper over there. So the way I check if it's square is I would take my insert, put it on my field tip, insert it in there, and I will check if it's square. I got a little bit more to go. Check it again, and that's squared up. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but that's a perfectly square. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other two. Once I get done, I'll show you how I glue my inserts in there. All right, here's the last one. So what I do next is I'm gonna clean it off from outside. Clean off the tips. Kind of get all of the residue out. Clean it just like so. I'm gonna take Q-tips to clean from inside. So when I put that glue on there, that glue can set. I'm also gonna clean the inserts. There's one. The other one. And the last one. So next step is to put glue on inserts. I put these inserts in there. The reason why I put my field point on one of my inserts is I'm gonna use the field point to hold on to and to insert it. Once the glue catches, I'll be able to get the field point out of there and do it with the other two. So I'll be showing you that in a minute. I'm gonna let the alcohol dry inside these, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue these inserts, clean it off, and that's gonna be done. Okay, once everything is dry, the next thing to do is to glue these inserts in. So what I do is I put a little bit of glue on the tips, the tip of the insert here, kind of work my way down, just like this. And this glue, this G5 glue, this is really good glue. So what I will do is kind of insert it in, and that is the access right there. Just give it a little spin so you can grab on nicely, and just wipe off the excess glue here. So this glue, when it dries clear, and when it's dry, it shows blue. So this glue catches really fast. There you go. Here's the first one. Just clean it off a little bit. And there it is. So again, put my field point on there, put a little bit of glue, and there you go. Insert, take out your field tip, clean off the excess glue. Same thing with this one. Simple and easy. These are 400 spine arrows. These are gold tip arrows. Very easy to cut. Good arrows to shoot. I'm gonna be using these this year. And on my next video, I'm gonna show you guys how to tune your nocks on your arrows before we fletch them. Then the video after that, we're gonna show you guys how to fletch these arrows for a perfect flight. Don't forget to like this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.